Hey guys, this is Dr. Huffpower. I'm at my office today and I am joined by two lovely ladies. Would you guys introduce yourselves?
I'm Rita. And I'm Lauren.
Now, Lauren here is our office manager at Winning Smiles Family Dentistry. And there are some questions we get a lot. And one of them is about extractions. People are horribly afraid. And I hear these stories. Oh, the dentist put his foot on my chest. Or, oh, there's these popping and crackling. I thought he was breaking my jaw. I hear horror stories. And people tell me that their experiences were very, very bad. Well, we really try our hardest to make sure you're going to have an amazing experience here at Winning Smiles Family Dentistry. And I'd like Miss Rita to talk to you a little bit about that. And Miss Lauren is going to ask her some questions about the procedure and about her experience that come from a patient perspective, things that patients ask us all the time or ask Miss Lauren all the time. So I'm going to get the heck out of here, and I'm going to turn it over to these two lovely ladies. All right, whenever you guys are done, just move the mouse and hit end stream. Go for it.
All right, Miss Rita, have a seat. So I know, I'm going to pull this too.
Okay.
I know when you first came in for your consult, you were extremely nervous. I know you were telling me that you may or may not make it to your appointment because you were very anxious. And I told you we had a different way of doing things here. So from the time you left that appointment to the time you came in to have your procedure done, what would you say kind of went through your mind?
First of all, I really did not think I was going to see you again because honestly, I thought I was going to cancel.
Mm-hmm.
I have never in my life had a dentist who was able to extract a tooth without me being sedated. So you could tell when I came for the visit that I was actually trembling because I was so anxious and so nervous about the whole procedure because y'all do not do sedation here.
Right.
So I was going to go to another dentist who I know would put me under to take the tooth out because that's how it's always been done all my life.
Right.
So you encouraged me to go ahead and come. And when I left, I felt comforted by your words and by Doc's words, but that didn't relieve my anxiety. So when I actually came that day and the fact that my tooth was extracted and I felt nothing, I'm still in shock about that. Like, no, seriously. I'm literally still in shock and trying to figure out how it happened.
I know when you came in, because we did the oral sedation for you. We don't do where we, knock you out, but we did do the oral sedation for you. And I know when you came in, you were, this isn't working. And it was, you just didn't know it.
Look, when I walked in, when we left the house, my daughter was driving me and I said, Amber, this isn't working. Like, I'm not going to be able to do this. And she was like, Mom, you'll be fine. I said, Amber, you don't understand. I'm not feeling loopy because I remember y'all said I would feel loopy. And Doc said I'd be on a beach somewhere.
Like you're having a couple margaritas.
Yes. I said, I haven't made it to the beach. Like, I'm scared to death. Like this, they're going to have to give me something else. Like, this is not going to work. And when I walked through the doors, my daughter said, I told everyone, I'm hoping I didn't tell other patients, but she said, I told everyone, I'm not loopy. And honestly, after that last loopy, I don't even remember what happened.
I know at one point, after Doc had leaned you back and had begun working on you, at one point he handed you something in your hand and told you to squeeze on it because he was getting ready to take the tooth out. Do you remember what was in your hand, what he handed you?
No.
It was your tooth. He had already taken your tooth out.
I don't see how that's possible. I know we're live, but honestly, I don't see how that was possible. I don't see that being possible.
Yeah. It was, he already had it out. He had taken it out.
How?
His techniques that he uses, he is very, very well trained. He has a lot of technology behind him and techniques that kind of help him stand out and help him in the way that he does his procedures. So
I have never heard of or experienced anything like this. Listen, I have never, ever experienced or heard anything like this in my life. and I'm on the other side of the mountain. I'm not gonna say how old I am,
I know
but
you
I
had told
am
me,
in shock.
you said you were going to call me to see if you were going to cancel. You were going to call me, and you never did. You made it through that. And I'm at a loss for words. I really am. And the time that you took with me and that Doc took with me on that first visit here Mhm.
made all the difference in the world. All the difference, because other dentist offices I've been to, they didn't take that amount of time with me.
Right.
And I walked out feeling very unsettled. Now, I walked out of here feeling very anxious, but I was comforted
yes.
by the time you and Doc took with me. So hats off. I don't have a hat right now. I commend y'all. I praise y'all. And this was a phenomenal experience.
Well, I am
Unbelievable.
so
Did
glad.
someone say they need to borrow a hat?
Oh, geez.
Yes.
Well, thank you guys both for doing this for me. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad that you had an
No,
amazing experience.
hold up. I appreciate you.
I'll tell you what, we're like the mutual appreciation club. Go on, high five.
Yes.
Well, guys, I hope that answers some of your questions because, frankly, I myself was a dental phobic. I was scared to death to go to the dentist. And being able to take a patient who is really fearful, really anxious, and walking her through the process, even whenever she still has some anxiety, we get her to the point where she could do it. And she has a great experience. And she's going to tell all of her friends and family.
Everybody I know,
Thanks,
including
guys.
y'all.
And thank you for joining us. Go ahead and hit the end stream thing over there. And you guys have just done your first live. See, wasn't that easy? You guys were natural.